we have learned how to synthesize the compound, है ना, right? We have learned how to synthesize the compound, and we have learned how to identify the compound, and we have learned how to take the melting point, and we also learn the purification methodology, means how we are going to purify the product. So in your syllabus, I have shared the syllabus with you. In that, it is clearly mentioned that first of all, first technique, what we should know is the technique recrystallization technique, है ना. आपके syllabus में in first only the course outcome they have written that you are learning over here the techniques how to purify the compound. You are learning how to take the TLC technique, how to monitor the product, means what kind of product you have got, and how to identify, how to figure out that what kind of product you got, what kind of intermediate product you got, and how to characterize it by taking TLC or infrared spectroscopy, what kind of instruments we are available in our laboratory, how to handle those instruments. I think Arul sir will tell you how to handle the IR spectroscopy method, IR instrument, and HPLC instrument. So those were the introductory things what you are going to learn with Arul sir. So here we will learn first of all how synthesis, हम लोगों को पता है how we are going to synthesize the compound, that we know. So we are adding two component, intermediate product, starting material, and another one B part. Then we will get the C part. The C part is nothing but the drug. Synthesis हम लोगों को पता है कैसे हम लोग synthesis करते हैं. So here the main funda is we are synthesizing the drug molecule. So when we are synthesizing the drug molecule, that drug molecule can be utilized by human beings. Means we are going to utilize that product. So if the product is for physiological system, then we have to assess that molecule in a crystal clear way with all the things, with all the techniques which were available. Means first of all we have to go with the purification method, because purification is the first criteria. There is no compromise with the purification. If compound is pure, then and then only it will give the exact melting point, means it will matches the melting point, it will give exact boiling point. Plus if the compound is pure, then and then only we are going to get our end product in a proper way, what we are expecting, that end product we are getting at the end of our experiment. So whatever we are adding, the whatever we are taking to carry out the product, the enzymatic process if we are following, or catalytic process if we are following, or we are following the catalyst which are having which are with the natural molecule or synthetic waste. So all those things we are going to plan before starting our uh, synthetic methodology. Means if everything is pure, what starting material we are taking, what catalyst we are taking, if those are pure, then only we are going to get end product in a proper way, what we are expecting, जो हम लोग expect करेंगे, the same molecule we are going to get at the end. If any kind of impurities are there in the starting material, only what product we are taking, then the catalyst we are adding, if that is impure, if that product is having impurity, then what product we are expecting, that product we are not going to get. So we will prepare the molecule, no doubt we will get the product, but in a contaminated product we are going to get, because contamination is there in the starting material. That's why at the end we are going to get the contaminated molecule, that we don't want. We want to synthesize a proper molecule. If we want to synthesize proper molecule, we should take care that our starting material should be pure. Okay, so here we are learning how to synthesize the drug molecule as well as intermediate product. If we are synthesizing the drug molecule, that is for physiological system. If we are synthesizing the intermediate molecule, that molecule can be utilized to synthesize the drug molecule. समझ गए ना? अगर हमको drug molecule बनाना है तो ये समझ के चलेंगे कि that molecule can be utilized by physiological system, when living beings going to utilize that molecule. ठीक है, living beings, all living beings comes under that. If we are preparing for that purpose, then we should take care that our starting material should be in a pure form. If we want to synthesize the intermediate product, means no doubt we have to synthesize the drug molecule, but starting material what we are planning to take, that starting material is not having that kind of functionality from which we are going to synthesize the drug. Then we have to do the alteration in the starting material. When we are doing modification in the starting material, it means that we are synthesizing the intermediate product. मीन्स जो प्रोडक्ट बनाने के लिए हमको इंटरमीडिएट मॉलिक्यूल चाहिए वो अपने पास अवेलेबल नहीं है. इफ दैट इज नॉट अवेलेबल मीन्स we have to synthesize that intermediate molecule that we are going to react with the catalyst, then we are going to get our exact molecule. So this is the second methodology. Then whatever we are learning here for the synthesis, that is, those are all the conventional methodology or traditional methodology. Conventional or traditional methodology, these are the both synthetic, same both are same. So these are the technology or synthetic way from which we are synthesizing the molecule, which is adopted from the procedure which is available in the organic chemistry lab or organic chemistry book, or methodology which is already planned, already done, that the path of those scientists we are following. Means traditional way. What, suppose for example acetylation reaction we are carrying out with the acetic anhydride. ठीक है, जब acetic anhydride हम ले रहे हैं, that is the traditional methodology acetic anhydride, because we know that nowadays we are taking care of our environment. If we are following eco-friendly, if we want to synthesize the molecule which is eco-friendly, means we have to get the same product from which we have synthesized from conventional methodology, but we are eradicating the carcinogenic reagent or the reagents which are not environmental friendly. Then we are eradicating or we are replacing that catalyst with the metallic kind of element. So many metallic elements are there. So all the elements are having oxidation power, reduction power. The elements are having rearrangement power. Then the elements are having to protonate the molecule, the elements. So all the elements are having different property. So by by considering those elements which were there in the periodic table, we will choose that metallic element and we will replace the acetic anhydride for acetylation. The similar metal we are going to choose from the periodic table, so that will act as a acetylating reagent for the molecule for acetylation purpose. And we will choose any kind of molecule which is there in the periodic table for the oxidation. Then we'll choose the molecule for oxidation, the metallic element which is having oxidizing power, we are going to replace that one with the oxidizing reagent. The oxidizing reagent, if we are going to use a KMnO4, if we are utilizing the oxidizing reagent, then it is metallic element. It won't produce any kind of carcinogenic reagent or any kind of byproduct which are not environmental friendly at the end of the reaction. If we are throwing that chemicals to the dustbin, then also it is not going to harm to the environment if they are metallic element. If they are metallic element, they are getting dissolved with the mud or wherever we are throwing that one, they are going to adopt the same environment, and they are not going to produce any kind of harm to the nature. So those are called as the metallic element. Okay, so those methodologies are called as the green chemistry methodology. So the green chemistry methodology and the methodology what we are adopting from conventional methods are both are different, but similarity is that in conventional method, the catalyst what we are utilizing, which is already mentioned in the organic chemistry books. So the same pathway, same catalyst we are using. But in green chemistry, we are replacing those catalysts with the metallic element. In this semester, we are learning how to synthesize the molecule with the conventional method and how to synthesize the molecule with the green chemistry method. So for one molecule, if we are synthesizing the aspirin, aspirin is antipyretic. If we are synthesizing this one analgesic antipyretic kind of molecule, if we are following the acetylation reaction, we will synthesize, no doubt, aspirin with the acetylating agent acetic anhydride plus we are replacing that acetic anhydride with the metallic element also. Okay, so the same methodology with the same reaction with two methodology we are going to carry out for aspirin. So those kind of method, green chemistry method, we are not patenting any kind of green chemistry catalyst, but we are following the methodology which is mentioned by DST. DST means Director of Science and Technology. They have made some protocol or monograph related to acetylation, related to oxidation, related to nitration, related to halogenation, all those reactions. Some named reactions are there. They have already replaced the same methodology we are following to synthesize the molecule which is mentioned in your syllabus. So DST method is different, and conventional method as conventional method or traditional method, those both the methods are different. So we are learning over here all this methodology. Means हम लोग synthesize करेंगे, पर हम synthesize करके देखेंगे कि ये methodology से हमको क्या difference पता चलता है, और ये methodology अगर हम adopt करते हैं तो what kind of difference we are going to get. If we are following DST method, it means that we are eliminating all harmful catalyst. Then if we are following this one, we are adopting the fume containing or carcinogenic kind of reagents. It required more number of steps and more number and huge amount of time. Steps also more, amount of time also consumed by this kind of methodology is more. But compared to DST method or green chemistry method, the amount of time what we are giving to the reaction is less, as well as the steps what we are following in the reaction, those steps also we are reducing as there in conventional method. So this is the difference what we are learning. Apart from these, we are learning the new method, new technique, new skill that is called as TLC method. रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन आप लोगों को पता है ना, रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन क्या है? मैंने भी पढ़ाया था, आप लोगों को भी पता है, आई थिंक सो. व्हाट इज रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन, है ना? हेलो,
Yes.
you're listening to me? Recrystallization is nothing but the technique which is utilized to purify the organic molecule, है ना? So here in the recrystallization technique we are having different kind of steps, different step. The step one, choosing the solvent, step one, and step two, dissolving the solvent, solvent को dissolve करेंगे. Then step three is heating. Then step four, it is hot filtration. Then step 5, heating, hot filtration, then cooling के बाद cold filtration. Then after that, after cold filtration, drying. ठीक है? If we are not getting the product, we are applying the two new technique that is called as seeding technique and scratching technique. So these are the two technique. If we are not getting the product, then we are applying the seeding as well as scratching technique to remove the colored impurity. If they are in the final product, then the colored impurity can be removed by adding the charcoal, the pinch of charcoal to the boiling solvent. If we are adding the pinch of charcoal, the color which is present in the final product can be absorbed by the charcoal. Then we are going to get our expected compound color. ठीक है? If it is light cream color, light yellow color, light green color, then also we are getting dark brown, all those colors, means we are having the skills to remove the color. How we are going to remove that color? By adding the pinch of charcoal. The charcoal is having capacity to absorb the impurity present in the compound. So colored impurity can be removed by charcoal. Okay, so this is the important technique what we are going to apply after synthesis of each and every ड्रग मॉलिक्यूल इन दिस सेमेस्टर. ठीक है? जैसे कि अपने पास है 9 एक्सपेरिमेंट, वी आर हैविंग 9 एक्सपेरिमेंट, राइट? We are having 9 experiment. Here anywhere it is not mentioned that the TLC method. Here in your syllabus, I think I have shared the syllabus with you people. See there in your handset that you are having 9 experiment. Your first experiment is synthesis of benzoic acid. Your second experiment, we are synthesizing the pyrimidone kind of compound with the ethyl acetoacetate, that is also DST monograph. Then one rearrangement reaction, that is Halfman's rearrangement reaction. Then fourth one, we are carrying out the reduction reaction, that is synthesis of para nitrobenzoic acid, then condensation reaction, then we are going with the synthesis of acetaminophen, then we are synthesizing the 4-methyl carbosteryl compound like compound, that we are going to, while we are synthesizing that molecule, I will explain the theory and practical of that one. Then we are synthesizing the phenytoin, we are synthesizing the haporic acid. So these are all the drug molecule and some are intermediate molecule. 2 or 3 are intermediate molecule. Okay. In your syllabus, it is already mentioned that we have to adopt the DST monograph for assigned. Some specified experiments are there for which we are applying the DST method. Okay. Why it is like that in your syllabus? You have to ask the question. Why not all the experiment we will carry out with the DST method? Of course, we can carry out all the experiment with the green chemistry method, but in this semester you are learning how to replace the catalyst in the named reaction. ठीक है, अब तक जो आप लोगों ने सीखा था, कि सिंथेसिस कैसे करना है, how to synthesize the molecule, that you have learned. Then you have synthesized, if it is online, offline, whatever it may be. Synthesis means we are synthesizing something by adding the 2 different kind of reactant. ठीक है, एक synthesize करेंगे हम लोग, बट यहाँ पे synthesize करेंगे of course, no doubt, and whatever technique we have learned, those technique we are going to apply after synthesis of the molecule. ठीक है, जो भी टेक्निक हम लोगों ने सीखी है, means the technique we have learned to take the melting point of the compound, and we have learned to take the boiling point of the compound, and we have learned how to purify the compound by recrystallization. Okay, so this is also this is also need to apply in this semester, because at the end we have to purify our end product. जो भी हमको मिलेगा हम लोग उसको हर बार प्यूरिफाई करेंगे. अगर इंटरमीडिएट प्रोडक्ट के अंदर इम्प्यूरिटी है, देन वी आर गोइंग टू प्यूरिफाई द इंटरमीडिएट प्रोडक्ट to get the final product. If in our lab the product got contaminated, then we are having skill to purify that product with the recrystallization method. So then we are going to apply the purification methodology over there also. It doesn't mean that we have learned the recrystallization process, then no need to study there, no need to bother about that. We have learned over, exam khatam, baat khatam. It's not like that. These are the important technique what we have learned in our past semester, that all technique we have to apply at the end of product. Why we have to apply? We have to monitor the aspirin. If our aspirin is a pure, what we have synthesized, so it will give the exact melting point. If it is giving exact melting point, when we are tallying with the literature which is available in our journal, what we are going to write in our journal, if it is tallying matching with the available literature, it means that the exact aspirin we have synthesized. ठीक है, ये इसका मतलब ये है कि हमने सही प्रोडक्ट बनाया है. Then if it is liquid compound, the end molecule is liquid compound, then we have to assess that molecule with the boiling point. अब हमने बनाया है भाई, ठीक है, we have synthesized aspirin, no doubt we have synthesized the aspirin, we have followed the protocol, we have followed the DST protocol, of course we have done, but how to produce theoretically and pharmacologically, and we have to prove it that what we have synthesized, it is aspirin. अगर उसको प्रूव करना है, if you want to prove that what we have synthesized, that compound is exactly an aspirin, that end product is exactly, अब compound कुछ भी मिल सकता है हमको, impurity भी compound में convert हो सकते हैं, that won't give the exact melting point if we are tallying with the literature. If it is giving exact melting point, what is available in the literature, it means that aspirin what we have synthesized, that is correct one. So first analytical method. So first analytical method which is easily adopted to prove that our compound is aspirin, to write the result that our compound is exactly of course aspirin. कोई भी patient अगर analgesic antipyretic की symptoms दिखते हैं, then he can take this compound. ठीक है, अगर हम prove नहीं करेंगे, who will take our medicine? First of all, we have to confirm that what we have synthesized, that is aspirin. First confirmation, how we are going to do with the melting point with this methodology. Then another one methodology after melting point, we have to monitor this one with the IR spectroscopy, which is easily available in the laboratory, and thin layer chromatography. So thin layer chromatography or HPLC. So these are the available instrument in our lab. Because you are in final year, you have to learn how to deal with the HPLC, how to deal with the TLC, how to deal with the IR instruments. So these are the instrument, the skill what you are going to learn in this semester. So how you are going to learn what you have synthesized, that you have to analyze, you have to monitor, you have to assess through HPLC method, analyze through IR spectroscopy what kind of functionalities are there that are correct or not, that uh, you have to assess with the IR spectroscopy. Then TLC monitoring will give you the RF value, that if that RF value also you have to tally with the literature. If that literature is giving exact RF value what is there in the literature, it means that what you have synthesized, that is exact aspirin. HPLC also gives some results after assessment, then that will give you the confirmation that what you have synthesized, that is aspirin. But here in this in this semester, the new thing what you are going to learn is dealing with the IR, dealing with the TLC, and dealing with the HPLC. How you're going to deal with the HPLC, how you're going to deal with the TLC, how you're going to deal with the IR after synthesis of your compound. जो आपने synthesize किया है उसी का melting point लेना है, क्योंकि आपको ये confirm करना है कि what you have synthesized, it is exactly the drug molecule. Now you are in a final, now you are at the stage, you are at the stage of professionalism. अब यहाँ से अगर बाहर जाओगे, you will get the label that you are the bachelors. When you are the bachelor, you should know the skills, all these skills. ठीक है, how synthetic skills, no doubt you are having organic chemistry knowledge, you are having medicinal pharmaceutical chemistry knowledge you are having. So by applying all the knowledge, by applying all the way what you have learned, you came so far from by learning all organic chemistry, medicinal chemistry, shooting, सब कुछ सीखा तुमने. अभी यहाँ पे आपको सीखना है कि कैसे वो मॉलिक्यूल को प्रूव करना है कि जो ये मॉलिक्यूल है वो वही मॉलिक्यूल है जो हम बता रहे हैं. ऐसे नहीं कि कोई भी पेशेंट आएगा, हम लोग दे देंगे कि ले भाई मैंने बनाया है, मेरा ड्रग मॉलिक्यूल है, खा इसको. ऐसे नहीं बोल सकते ना, वी कांट से लाइक दैट. नो वन विल टेक दैट मेडिसिन. So until and unless it can be proven that so this molecule is following all the criteria, this is justification. We have to give the justification. We have to give the rectification that what we have synthesized, that is aspirin only. So that will come by learning this technique. ये टेक्निक आप लोगों को सीखनी है. That is only and only possible when you are present offline in college. ऑनलाइन से कुछ नहीं हो सकता. ऑनलाइन से आप सिर्फ वीडियो देख सकते हो. That methodology is not enough to grab the knowledge. So that required the hands-on skill. So all these hands-on skill you are going to learn when you are going, our campus is going to staff in offline mode. So these are the basic things what we are learning in this semester. ठीक है, हम लोग recrystallization को छोड़ देते हैं अभी. Because shall we continue with the recrystallization? We'll start with the recrystallization or we'll start with the TLC, because recrystallization you have learned. So इसको फिर से learn करने की जरूरत नहीं है, मुझे ऐसे लगता है. TLC will start with the TLC method. ठीक है. Now, so recrystallization is the technique which is purification of the compound. Now next technique, before starting synthesis, we will learn the technique to take the TLC. TLC मतलब thin layer chromatography. अब होता क्या है? It's very interesting experiment, very interesting, and the hands-on experiments that you can carry out, whatever results you are going to get after thin layer chromatography, those are correct, exactly correct, if you are having the good skill how to deal with the thin layer chromatography. So this is important and basic analytical technique where you can identify the product by separation. Okay, so this one is analytical technique to identify the molecule also. This is an analytical technique to separate the compound also. सो अब हमको क्या करना है यहाँ पे, our technique first of all I'll write the second experiment. First one is recrystallization experiment technique, recrystallization technique, and second technique what we are learning over here is thin layer chromatography. So TLC. So this is second experiment in your syllabus if you are writing journal. So thin layer chromatography here, our aim is to first of all we'll learn the theoretical aspect of this thin layer chromatography, how we have learned in the recrystallization method. So here what we are doing, we are separating the mixture, we are separating the mixture of compound. Okay, if the compound is having मैं कैसे example दे सकती, how one example I'll give you. If ठीक है, plant material, if plant material is there, plant material chemistry, natural chemistry is not at all the plant material chemistry, means only the pharmacognostic people are having to deal with the natural chemistry. It's not like that. Plants को सिर्फ pharmacognosy जो पढ़ता है वही deal करता है, but chemistry person is the person who is having all the who is having link with all the basic subject, all the basics of the subject. Matlab means the chemist person know what kind of plant it is because he is having knowledge of pharmacognosy. So by observing that plant, by seeing that plant, we can tell that what if he was a skilled person, then he can tell that the 2 or 3 compound I am going to get from that plant. If he was the skilled person, if ठीक है, अगर वो skilled person है तो वो देख के ही बता देगा कि मुझे इसके अंदर 2 से 3 मॉलिक्यूल मिल जाएंगे. ठीक है, I will get 2 or 3 molecule. So some scientists are there by observing the nature of that plant, the characteristic of plant, or where the plant is growing. So with the environment, they will guess that that plant is having only one molecule, but in a huge quantity. Okay. If plant materials means we are going to get algae, we are going to get fungi, we are going to get all the impurities along with the bioactive molecule. So if that plant bearing 2 or 3 bioactive molecule means it is in a form of mixture. वो है, ठीक है, molecules है लेकिन in the form of mixture. In the form of mixture, the phenolic molecules are there, the steroidal molecules are there, or the molecules are aldehydes, or the molecules are ketone containing bioactive compounds. ठीक है, अगर 2 और 3 है तो, लेकिन वो है mixture form में, then we required 1 molecule among that plant. We doesn't require 2 or 3 molecule. We doesn't require the mixture. In that stage, this technique will help the scientists to isolate the single molecule from 2 or 3 bioactive product from that plant material. अगर मैंने extract कर दिया इसको, if I selected the compound, I have done all the preliminary methodology to get the 2 or 3 molecule. ठीक है, when I am getting 3 molecule, I need to separate those molecule. I need to isolate those molecule because I doesn't want the 2 molecule, but I want 1 molecule which is in a huge quantity. Means whenever we are isolating the component, those component from plant material we are going to get in a mg, in a milligram, or very less amount, less than milligram we are going to get. But that molecule is having the pharmacological property to deal with different kind of disease, means that molecule we are going to convert in the form of the synthetic one. Okay, by adopting the DST methodology or adopting conventional method, whatever it may be the methodology, we will apply on that molecule and we are going to get that molecule in a synthesized form. Suppose देखो ये मेरा ये molecule है, ठीक है. So this is one benzene. Benzene is having one alcoholic functionality. Benzene ring is having one alcoholic functionality. This is one molecule which is there in the plant material. Okay. And now with that so that plant is also bearing the dibenzene group. Dibenzene group with the CHO aldehyde functionality. Okay. This is the second molecule. ठीक है. Another one molecule, the steroidal molecule that plant is bearing. So more than one rings are there. More than one ring means this is three ring system and 5-membered ring with the alcoholic group, and somewhere it is the ring. So that is that ring is called as the steroidal ring or steroidal ring with the amine group. Okay, NH2. Okay. So now this kind of molecule is also, but these three, 1, 2, 3 are in the combination. Means ये plant के अंदर ये 3 molecule है. If this plant is bearing this 3 molecule, XYZ plant it is. We don't know what kind of plant it is, but that plant is having this 3 bioactive molecule. If that plant is having 3 bioactive molecule, I don't want these molecule which is associated with third one. I need to isolate this one. If I need to isolate this one, my skills in TLC should be sharp, very sharp, and my knowledge, my technique of managing the TLC, handling the TLC should be good. If I am having the skill of TLC, then I can able to isolate this molecule in a single form, because the thin layer chromatography is having different branches, so many branches: gas chromatography, liquid chromatography, high performance gel chromatography, different kind of chromatography classified into different methods. अलग अलग तरीके के TLC है. So if I am a skilled person, then हियर यहाँ पे जो आप सीख रहे हो, यहाँ पे आपको इतना ही जानना है कि मिक्सचर कैसे सेपरेट करते हैं. हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू मॉनिटर द रिएक्शन. टू मॉनिटर द रिएक्शन वी आर अप्लाइंग द TLC टेक्निक. मॉनिटर द रिएक्शन मतलब जो एंड प्रोडक्ट हमने बनाया वो हम मेल्टिंग पॉइंट्स एसेस करेंगे फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, and we are tallying with the literature, we will come to know that that is exactly the aspirin. Of course, no doubt it is an aspirin, but the aspirin is also present in some plant. Suppose if it is present in some plant, then we have identified that plant, but that aspirin is merged with different kind of product. मुझे सिर्फ एस्प्रिन को हटाना है वहां से, ये डोज मुझे नहीं चाहिए. I doesn't require this. So then I am going to apply the TLC technique. By monitoring that technique, I will come to know with the RF value that the isolated molecule is a single kind of molecule. So I can able to separate this two different, I can able to separate this two from this. This two from this means A, B, C I am having. C I will isolate from A and B. So because I will, from this technique, I will get the single. I will extract out, I will isolate the C. If I am having the hands-on training or skills in TLC, अगर हम मुझे ये टेक्निक आती है तो ये मैं आइसोलेट भी कर सकती हूँ. If I know this technique, I can monitor the organic reaction. Another one method for TLC. Organic reactions are complex reaction. ठीक है, ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन. अभी मैंने ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन किया, ठीक है. यू हैव लर्न द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ सिंथेसिस ऑफ दैट प्रोडक्ट. मैकेनिज्म के अंदर आपके पास एक प्रोडक्ट आएगा. सेकेंडली यू विल गेट वन बाय वन negative ion containing radical. Thirdly, you are going to get the positive ion containing radical. Then finally you are getting the radical, the d radical, which is free radical. ठीक है. Then free radical with addition of D and C, I am going to get one product by adding some kind of protonating reagent. D and C बनाऊंगी, I will get the E product. ठीक है, E product. So ये तो मैं theoretically बता रही हूँ. In the theory, I am going to say that I am going to get all these pieces of the molecule. At the end, I am going to get the product. Now, what kind of pieces you have got? Those pieces are exactly the same what you have written. So that can be monitored by thin layer chromatography. जो आपको ये molecule मिल रहा है, intermediate molecule, exactly the molecule is the same molecule what you are expecting that has to be in the mechanistic approach. Then that skill I am going to apply over here. Then I am going to assess that same molecule what I am going. Suppose अब हम reaction कोई कर रहे हैं तो हम A को B से मिलाएंगे तब हमको C मिलेगा. फाइनली हमको प्रोडक्ट नहीं मिलेगा. certain temperature we are going to apply, then we know that after this amount of time the product will get dissolved, then it will converted into cation or anion or free radical form. Okay, after that we have to ready with the TLC plate and we have to monitor the reaction at exact interval of time. Means after 1 hour we have to monitor with the TLC, 2 hour, 2.5 hour, we have to keep some distance, some fraction of time, that at exactly half an hour, after 30 minutes I am going to monitor the TLC plate, because I know that after 30 minutes my molecule what I have added will converted into the positive ionic form or negative ionic form or free radical form. So that I'm going to monitor with the TLC. The TLC is a kind of technique which we are going to apply to monitor the condition of the reaction. Reaction के condition को हम लोग monitor करेंगे with the TLC technique. So this one is the important technique what you are going to learn in this semester. So this is the technique which is applied for isolation of component, also for the natural chemistry. If we are following from the beginning to end, we are applying the phytochemical knowledge, we are applying the organic chemistry knowledge, and we will get the medicine. अगर हमारा ये 3 स्टेप का प्रोसेस है, then we should know the TLC technique. For all these things, only one person who will give you the exact result is the TLC technique. On the spot, if we need to get the result, means we will get with the TLC technique. Then we have to go for NMR, proton NMR. Then we have to go for the proton NMR and mass of the molecule. Mass spectroscopy से हमको mass of the molecule पता चलेगा, और H1 NMR से we will get the amount of the proton present in the compound, the carbon atom present in the compound. Then another one, crystallographic study is there, X-ray crystallographic study, from which we are going to identify that what compound we have got exactly the same structure or not. ठीक है, that is the end one. So यहाँ पे हम लोग को सब नहीं सीखना है, just basically I am explaining, but basically you are going to learn over here the thin layer chromatography, means how to monitor the reaction condition and how to isolate the compound. ठीक है, so ये तो हो गई आपकी basic technique, what basic method जो which it will help us to identify the intermediate molecule in the reaction condition, plus the thin layer chromatography help us to tally the literature, the RF value, tallying the RF value with the literature value, that what synthesized that compound is exactly the same compound, plus the TLC will give us the analytical parameter of our results. This is one of analytical parameter what we are going to learn in दिस सेमिस्टर. ठीक है, ये तो अब हो गया बेसिक क्यों हम लोग थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी यूज कर रहे हैं. नाउ दिस इज द टेक्निक. ये तो हो गई भाई अपनी टेक्निक. अब हम इस टेक्निक में करेंगे क्या. ठीक है, थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी सीख रहे हैं. सो दिस इज द टेक्निक. वी नो दैट दिस वन इज द टेक्निक मेथडोलॉजी वी आर अप्लाइंग. सो इन दिस टेक्निक we are having column also, we are having bed also. Column and bed, so different, there is a huge difference between column and bed. Basically the chromatography is a separation technique or monitoring technique. यहाँ पे अपने पास क्या है, हम लोग को हम एनालाइज कर रहे हैं. here we are having two phases in the thin layer chromatography. Two phases are stationary phase. Here we are having one of the phase that is called as stationary phase. Stationary phase, not phase, stationary phase, not phase, Facebook नहीं वाला, Facebook नहीं, ये phase. ठीक है, stationary phase. One is stationary phase. ठीक है, another one what we are having, it is mobile phase. Mobile phase. Okay, two phases. In this method we are having two phases. Stationary phase is a bed. Bed means it is like concrete bed. It is a bed. What we can, otherwise it is called as a bed. It is called as a bed because it is a solid one. It is solid one. ठीक है, solid one, whatever it may be solid, but you remember here it's stationary phase. Stationary means stagnant, उधर ही रहेगा, इसको मूव नहीं कर सकते हम लोग, that is a stationary phase. Mobile phase is a liquid phase. Liquid phase, so that is having capacity to move with the capillary action on this bed. Whenever we are applying the compound for suppression or monitoring, we are going to put that compound on the stationary phase, then we are going to keep that plate in a mobile phase. That mobile phase will move on the stationary phase according to the polarity or solubility of the compound. The molecule, what we have mentioned, the molecule 1 plus molecule 2 plus molecule 3. If it is a mixture of 3 molecules, we are going to keep, suppose this is a TLC plate, ठीक है, अब अपनी ये TLC plate है. If thin layer chromatography, simple thin layer chromatography is this, ठीक है. So this is simple plate. So I know that this is the gap where the molecule is travel means it will move upward from here to here onwards, because this is the area which is dip, we are going to dip it into the mobile phase. ठीक है, स्टेशनरी फेज तो बेड है जो इसके ऊपर रहेगा. मोबाइल फेस एक ऐसा लिक्विड है जो मूव करेगा कंपाउंड को जहां पे हम लोग उसको स्पॉट करेंगे. तो नाउ वी हैव टू मॉनिटर द रिएक्शन और वी हैव टू सेपरेट द मॉलिक्यूल. अगर हमको सेपरेट करना है, देन वी हैव टू अप्लाई द ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड, व्हाट वी हैव लर्न इन द रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन प्रोसेस. ट्रायल एंड एरर मेथड हमको फ्रॉम लो पोलैरिटी टू हाई पोलैरिटी. द स्किल इज selection of solvent. How we have selected the solvent, selection of solvent. First one, we have to select the solvent. So this is our mixture. ठीक है, ये मेरा mixture है. This is my mixture. And now this is my mixture. I have to separate the mixture 1, 2, 3. ठीक है. So to separate the mixture 1, 2, 3, I am going to select the TLC plate. That TLC plate having the stationary phase, that is the bed which is there on this plate. Mobile phase is a liquid which I am going to choose. Mobile phase मुझे choose करना है. Based how I am going to choose that one, based upon the solubility of this mixture. I am going to, first of all, I am going to assess what kind of molecules are there in that. If it is an organic compound, then I know that that compound is having capacity to dissolve in certain solvent. The same solvent I am going to select from low polar to high polar. जब recrystallization हम करते हैं, we are going to start with the water. From high polar to, we are coming down from high polar to low polar. ठीक है. When we are carrying out the monitoring the reaction condition, that time we have to go same solvent what we have selected in the recrystallization method, the same solvent, but we have to move from low polar to high polar, because directly we can't take water that our compound is going to dissolve in water. हम प्यूरिफाई नहीं कर रहे, हम यहाँ पे मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं, हम यहाँ पे फिगर आउट कर रहे हैं. वी आर फिगरिंग आउट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल इट इज. ठीक है, वी आर फिगरिंग आउट, हम यहाँ पे फिगर आउट करेंगे कौन सा मॉलिक्यूल है यहाँ पे. ठीक है, हियर नंबर ऑफ कंपाउंड प्रेजेंट इन द मॉलिक्यूल वी आर गोइंग टू आइडेंटिफाई विद द थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी. एक अपना एडवांटेज है. दूसरा एडवांटेज क्या है यहाँ पे, वी आर आइडेंटिफाइंग द कंपाउंड, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ कंपाउंड इज देयर इन द मॉलिक्यूल. एंड तीसरी अपनी टेक्निक ये है थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी को अडेप्ट करने की कि this one is a quantitative estimation. The quantity or amount of the compound we are going to take with TLC technique. Isolate करेंगे, then we are going to weigh that how much amount. हम लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि if the molecule is isolated from the natural sources, that is 1 mg. This is only 1 mg. Then how we came to know that it is 1 mg, right? So that is the question, no? That is the question. If it is 1 mg, then what is the analytical method we have applied to know that the compound is 1 mg, we have applied the thin layer, we have applied the chromatographic technique. We are not going to specify that thin layer chromatographic technique. We are going to specify over here that chromatographic technique. Chromatographic technique we have applied, particularly thin layer chromatographic technique. So thin layer chromatographic technique is a technique to monitor the reaction, to separate the bioactive molecule, to take quantity of the compound, to identify the weight of the compound present in the natural molecule. That also helpful with the TLC method, quantity of the compound and reaction monitoring. So these are the advantage with the TLC. ठीक है, और ये तो एडवांटेज है टीएलसी का, ये दो फेस है अभी मैंने बताया. देन क्रोमेटोग्राफी के बहुत सारे टेक्निक है. क्रोमेटोग्राफी एक ही टेक्निक नहीं होती, क्रोमेटोग्राफिक टेक्निक डिफरेंट. कॉलम क्रोमेट, अब मैं बोल रही हूँ कि स्टेशनरी फेस इट इज इन बेड. Then I will say that the mobile phase it is liquid. Liquid I am going to assess from low polar to high polar. The solvent I am going to select according to the need of the mixture. Right. Now next method, next thing what I have to assess, how many types of chromatographies are there and what kind of chromatography that reaction required, that is also very important. ठीक है, बहुत सारे क्रोमेटोग्राफी टेक्निक है, लेकिन जो टेक्निक मुझे चाहिए टू चूज दैट टेक्निक, दैट इज द स्किल what you are learning in this semester. ठीक है, यहाँ पे सीख रहे. If you want to elaborate your knowledge, you have to go for masters. अगर तुमको मास्टर करना है in the chromatography, that is also welcome in chemistry. So you are master in chromatography. So yeah, of course in chemistry, but in chromatography. Of course in chemistry, but in pharmacognosy. ठीक है, so many fields are there. What you are going to choose the special branch. So here I'm going to give you the short review that what kind of techniques are there. सो डिफरेंट टेक्निक्स आर देयर. अभी हमको सीखना है ये टेक्निक, लेकिन दूसरे टेक्निक भी अवेलेबल है. दैट इज सीसी इज नथिंग बट द कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी, शॉर्ट फॉर्म आई एम गोइंग टू राइट. एंड थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी व्हाट वी आर लर्निंग ओवर हियर इन दिस सेमेस्टर, ये सीख रहे हैं हम लोग. कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी इज HPLC. So this is also you are going to learn in analysis how to deal with the HPLC. तो ये आपको डील कैसे करना है ये आपको अरुल सर सिखा देंगे. ठीक है, thin layer chromatography I am going to explain you how to carry out the thin layer chromatography. If Arul sir permit, then I am going to explain you how to carry out the monitor the reaction condition with the HPLC. ठीक है, so this is HPLC. Column chromatography is nothing but particularly the HPLC. Different kind of HPLC techniques are also there. So classification भी है इसके अंदर. ठीक है, particularly column है तो different kind of columns are there. If different kind of column, different kind of chromatography. ठीक है, now TLC. Here only the thing is TLC. TLC is also classified into different technique, different methodology. HPTLC, thin layer chromatography, TLC connected with the column chromatography. So basically different classifications are there. But basic technique what we are learning, that is thin layer chromatography को हम लोग कैसे monitor करते हैं. Then how we are going to correlate that thin layer chromatography with the other instrument, that is different matter. That is master study. यहाँ पे इतना नहीं कर रहे हैं हम लोग, सिर्फ देख रहे हैं कि thin layer chromatography कैसे monitor करते, कैसे deal करते हैं, HPLC के साथ कैसे deal करते हैं. Then another one technique is there, that is I'm going to write the short form, not long form, IEC. So this is nothing but ion exchange chromatography. This is part, of course this is the chromatography. Chromatography means chrome means color, graphy means it will give the graph of the molecule, means graph means it will give particular line. On the basis of the polarity it will give the particular line, and we have to figure out that the compound exactly what kind of compound it is on the basis of the knowledge of chromatography. जैसे हम लोग NMR IR को अप्लाई करते हैं, IR को हम लोग पर्टिकुलर बैंड सेलेक्ट करते हैं, वहां पे हम लोग फिगर आउट करते हैं कि ये मॉलिक्यूल का IR यही होगा, OH का यही इतने रेंज के ऊपर OH देगा. देन सर्टेन रेंज इज देयर वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू गेट द कार्बोनियल ग्रुप. So the different ranges are there. Similarly in here also in ion exchange chromatography. So how the ion exchange जैसे नाम पता है हमको, आयोनिक बॉन्ड जैसे हम लोग क्लासिफिकेशन करते हैं ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री में, आयोनिक बॉन्ड आयोनिक बॉन्ड, अगर आयोनिक बॉन्ड है तो वो आयोन डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव एंड फ्री रेडिकल आयोन आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे वो रिएक्शन के अंदर. Similarly, this is the kind of chromatography. We are separating the ions, not particularly one compound. We are separating the ionic molecule, positive ion separately, negative ion separately, free radicals separately. Likewise, we are going to separate it or separate out the compound in ion exchange chromatography, the exchange of positive and negative radical in an ionic form. Chromatography means graph of that ionic form of exchanging capacity of those molecules. So that is nothing but ion exchange chromatography. Then next one I'm going to write in a short form, that is gas chromatography. Of course, it is a kind of thin layer chromatography. Other than the stationary phase, the stationary phase and mobile phases are gas over here. यहाँ पे हम लोग liquid नहीं लेंगे, solid bed भी नहीं लेंगे. So solid and liquid bed are in the form of gases. So that is called as gas chromatography. So exact result, if we are not getting with the thin layer chromatography, we'll move to the gas chromatography. Okay, so this is the kind of chromatography where the stationary phase and mobile phases are gases. Okay, then another one is paper chromatography. So what we are going to utilize in our laboratory, papers we are going to use. Paper chromatography के paper रहते, that paper sheets we are going to cut and we are monitor the reaction condition. So these are the single form of chromatography. जो भी हम यहाँ पे देखे, the column chromatography is a single chromatography, thin layer is a single chromatography, ion exchange single chromatography, gas chromatography single methodology, then paper chromatography is also of course a single methodology. ठीक है, जैसे how we are using the mobile phases, we are selecting the choosing the solvent to prepare a mobile phase. Similarly, to separate a molecule, we need to choose the methodology. अगर कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी से हमको कंपाउंड नहीं मिल रहा, इससे भी नहीं मिल रहा, थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी से भी सेपरेट नहीं हो रहा, आयन एक्सचेंज आल्सो not applicable, gas chromatography is also not possible to identify the figure out the compound, paper chromatography is failed over here, then what we will do, we will merge both. जैसे हम लोग रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन में करते हैं, सिंगल सॉल्वेंट से हमको कंपाउंड नहीं प्यूरिफाई हो रहा, देन वील यूटिलाइज द डबल सॉल्वेंट मेथड, है ना, करते हैं ना वैसे हम लोग. नहीं, वाटर से नहीं हो रहा भाई, ठीक है, फिनॉल से भी सॉरी अल्कोहल से भी नहीं हो रहा, देन इथर से भी, इथाइल एसीटेट से भी नहीं हो रहा, देन वी आर गोइंग टू टेक टू सॉल्वेंट from according based on the polarity range, we are going to select the high polar solvent, then from जो high polar solvent हमने choose किया है, next to that high polar solvent what is the solvent, then those two solvent we will take in the ratio. Similarly, this one is a bigger, this one is bigger than this one is a bigger than this one is a bigger than this one is a bigger than this. The column is more efficient. उसके बाद thin layer, उसके बाद ion exchange, उसके बाद gas, उसके बाद पेपर क्रोमेटोग्राफी, लास्ट वन. इसको समझ लो कि लो पोलर में गया, फ्रॉम हाई टू लो. सीसी पहले आएगा, टीएलसी उसके बाद आएगा, आयन उसके बाद आएगा, गैस आयन के बाद में आएगा, द गैस उसके गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी के बाद पेपर क्रोमेटोग्राफी आए. पेपर इज द लास्ट वन. ठीक है, जो अवेलेबल है उससे हम लोग अगर क्रोमेटोग्राफी ले रहे हैं तो पेपर इज द लास्ट वन. नहीं, हम लोग थोड़ा मॉडर्नाइज है अपने कॉलेज में, देन वी आर हैविंग गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी, देन इट इज वेल एंड गुड. If we are more rich, then ion exchange chromatography. If we are having research laboratory, then we are having thin layer chromatography as well as column chromatography. So these are very technical skills what we are applying to monitor the reaction condition. ऐसे ही ड्रग मॉलिक्यूल नहीं बनता, ड्रग मॉलिक्यूल बनता है ये सारे पैरामीटर से गुजरने के बाद. ठीक है. Now, so these are the single technique. Now, two techniques are there which is in combination. That is gas chromatography, of course, but gas modernization in the gas liquid chromatography. So modernization of the gas chromatography, gas liquid chromatography and HPLC के अंदर modernization अगर हमको करना है, then HPTLC. HPLC is there, HP high perforated liquid chromatography is there, but here HPTLC, high perforated liquid chromatography, of course, but adoption of the thin layer chromatography means both the things are merged with the HPLC, HPTLC, HPTLC, HP, of course, high perforated thin layer chromatography. So this is the hands-on technique. So this one is very important, but it requires so much amount of time and skills. So this one is, but it gives exact and correct result. बहुत time चाहिए लेकिन सही result मिलेगा इससे, ठीक है? So these are the techniques. So these are the in combination technique, ठीक है? So these are 7 technique what we are applying. अभी हम आते हैं अपने stationary phase और mobile phase से जहाँ पे हमने छोड़ा था. So these are the advantages and types of chromatography. Now we are dealing with the chromatography. APH. Now chromatography. अब chromatography होती है दो टाइप की, 2 types. One is gas, एक रहेगी gas, and another one is liquid. जो मैंने अभी बोला था phases. Gas phase भी रहेगी, liquid phase भी रहेगी, but this is not available. Gas chromatography technique you don't have to learn. You don't have to give any justification related to it, but you are learning the thin layer chromatography, but you should know what kind of gas chromatography. नेचर ऑफ मोबाइल फेस, तो 2 फेस है अपने पास, एक स्टेशनरी फेस मैंने पहले ही बोला था, एक मोबाइल फेस मैंने दूसरा बोला था. मोबाइल फेस रहेगा लिक्विड या गैस, स्टेशनरी फेस वो बेड रहेगा, वो स्टेशनरी रहेगा, उसके अंदर कोई चेंजेस नहीं होंगे. देन ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी आर हैविंग सम सॉलिड बेड. हर क्रोमेटोग्राफी के साथ सॉलिड बेड रहेगा जहां पे हमको कंपाउंड अप्लाई करना है. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट स्किल व्हाट यू आर लर्निंग इन दिस सेमेस्टर. अगर हम लोग गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी से जा रहे हैं, गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी के अंदर भी लिक्विड बेड रहेगा और सॉलिड बेड रहेगा. स्टेशनरी फेज जो स्टैग्नेंट रहेगा. गैस द नेचर, ये इसका नेचर जो हम लोग अप्लाई कर रहे हैं. स्टेशनरी फेज जो अडॉप्ट होगा अगर गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी है, या तो वो लिक्विड भी रहेगा और सॉलिड भी रहेगा. बोथ द फेजेस आर अवेलेबल, ठीक है. मैकेनिज्म ऑफ सेपरेशन हो रहा है, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ मैकेनिज्म दैट सेपरेशन इज फॉलोइंग. So mechanism of separation is in gas chromatography is partition, ठीक है, and adsorption. अगर लिक्विड गैस क्रोमेटोग्राफी है, स्टेशनरी फेज लिक्विड है, देन द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ रिएक्शन इज पार्टीशन. अगर स्टेशनरी फेज सॉलिड है, देन द मैकेनिज्म ऑफ रिएक्शन इज एडसॉर्प्शन. अंडरस्टूड. अगर लिक्विड है गैस नेचर है अपना क्रोमेटोग्राफी का गैस. हमारा स्टेशनरी फेज, मैंने पहले ही बोला, स्टेशनरी फेज जो रहेगा वो बेड है. लिक्विड मोबाइल फेज जो रहेगा, लिक्विड फेज मोबाइल फेज जो रहेगा वो लिक्विड है. बेड मतलब सॉलिड, लिक्विड. अब ये दोनों बेड, everything is based upon the selection of this nature of chromatography. What kind of bed it is, the different kind of mechanism that reaction follows, that thin layer chromatographic reaction follows. Here, if gas, nature of chromatography is gas, if gas chromatography, then the stationary phase is liquid. Stationary phase liquid भी है, solid भी रहेगा. If the stationary phase is liquid, then the mechanism that reaction follow is partition. If stationary phase is solid, then adsorption, because the compound, the bed will absorb the compound, then it will move according to the polarity. The mechanism, ये होगा mechanism, ठीक है. Now stationary phase mechanism. उसके बाद आएगी टेक्निक. Of course, gas. If it is liquid, then the mechanism is partition. Technique, what we are going to adopt is column. गैस है तो कॉलम. अब गैस को हम लोग सपोज सोच के देखो तुम लोग, अब इफ अवर बेड इज गैस, then how could we keep in the container? Not possible, है ना. The technique is column. Then in column the gas is in a stable form. The technique what we are applying here is column. ठीक है, अगर ये कॉलम है गैस के अंदर, then that chromatography is called as gas liquid chromatography because the stationary phase is liquid, the mechanism is partition, the stationary phase, the nature is gas, then this is called as gas liquid chromatography. If we are utilizing the column, of course it is gas, but because of stationary phase is liquid, देन मोबाइल फेस जो हम लोग इसके अंदर डालेंगे वो हमारा कंपाउंड रहेगा। तो ये याद रखना आप लोग, सॉलिड बेड अगर है हमारा तो लिक्विड हमको बनाना पड़ेगा। लिक्विड इज नथिंग बट द मोबाइल फेस इन विच वी आर गोइंग टू डिसॉल्व आवर कंपाउंड, दैट कंपाउंड कैन बी सेपरेटेड अकॉर्डिंग टू द पोलैरिटी ऑफ द सॉल्वेंट व्हाट वी हैव चूजन। ठीक है, वो बाद में बताती हूँ। अगर पार्टीशन मैकेनिज्म है, देन टेक्निक इज अ कॉलम टेक्निक, देन दैट मेथोडोलॉजी इज कॉल्ड एज गैस लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी। अगर सॉलिड बेड है, एब्जॉर्प्शन हो रहा है, देन गैस लिक्विड जो है, हियर आल्सो द कॉलम, गैस है क्योंकि गैस है तो कॉलम आएगा, गैस है तो कॉलम आएगा ही आएगा। गैस है तो कॉलम आएगा, गैस नहीं है तो कॉलम नहीं रहेगा। ठीक है, यहाँ टेक्निक कौन सी है, दोनों जगह कॉलम है, अगर गैस है तो दोनों जगह कॉलम है। अगर गैस फेस लिक्विड फॉर्म में है तो पार्टीशन मैकेनिज्म है, अगर गैस फेस सॉलिड फॉर्म में है तो एड्जॉर्प्शन मैकेनिज्म है। बट हियर इफ इट इज एड्जॉर्प्शन इज द मैकेनिज्म, then this kind of technique is called as gas solid chromatography because we have taken the solid, that's why the stationary phase is solid, that's why it is gas solid chromatography. The stationary phase is liquid, that's why it is called as gas liquid chromatography. मैंने पूरे मेथोडोलॉजी एक साथ में बता दी। ठीक है, so this is about the gas, the technique gas, ये छोटा रहेगा, gas chromatography simple technique, then it will give the exact result of positive and नेगेटिव कैटायन एनालिसिस करेंगे हम लोग, सेपरेट करेंगे कॉलम के साथ में। दोनों टेक्निक में हमको कॉलम लगेगा क्योंकि यहाँ पे गैस है, लिक्विड और सॉलिड, गैस है तो कॉलम लगेगा। ठीक है, अब गैस को सॉलिड कैसे बनाते हैं, गैस को लिक्विड कैसे कन्वर्ट करते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो एन टेक्निक। बट अगर लिक्विड है तो पार्टीशन से सेपरेट होगा, मैकेनिज्म अपना कंपाउंड मैकेनिज्म प्रोसीड करेगा पार्टीशन का, देन इट विल गेट सेपरेटेड आउट, adsorption ka, then it will get separated out, the molecule will get separated out. Now we'll come to liquid form. So what we are learning in this semester, this one is a bigger, means अब आप यूजी से सीखते जाओगे तो पीजी तक आ जाएगा वो, क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में एक साथ में बच्चा नहीं सीखेगा ना। लिक्विड, if the chromatography is liquid chromatography, then stationary nature is liquid chromatography, nature of chromatography is liquid chromatography. The stationary phase what we are using, stationary phase, stagnant phase what we are using is liquid. ठीक है, stationary phase liquid, stationary phase bounded liquid. ठीक है, bounded liquid, of course it is liquid but it is bounded liquid. Then solid phase, solid phase, nature of stationary phase अगर liquid है, nature of stationary phase bounded liquid है, या nature of stationary phase solid है। ठीक है, या समझ में आया? हमको ये क्रोमेटोग्राम बनाना है, so this is our chromatogram, means it is an instrument, chromatogram is an instrument. ठीक है, it requires two kind of phases, one is solid phase, another one is liquid phase. ये दो, solid phase it required, liquid phase is required, liquid phase is a mobile phase, solid phase is a bed. ठीक है, where we are going to apply our compound. ठीक है, अब अगर गैस है नेचर, देन ये सारी चीजें होंगी। अगर नेचर ऑफ क्रोमेटोग्राफी इज अ लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी, थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी जैसे हम सीख रहे हैं, देन स्टेशनरी फेज हमने लिक्विड लिया है, स्टेशनरी फेज हमने बाउंडेड लिक्विड लिया है, या स्टेशनरी फेज हमने सॉलिड लिया है। इफ स्टेशनरी फेज इज अ सॉलिड, then mechanism what will be followed if it is liquid, similarly here what kind of mechanism is happening, the same mechanism, partition. ठीक है, सेपरेशन इज पार्टीशन। पार्टीशन हो रहा है इफ इट इज द लिक्विड स्टेशनरी फेज, पार्टीशन हो रहा है, देन टू थिंग्स हियर, कॉलम, या हम लिखे कॉलम फॉर लिक्विड स्टेशनरी फेज, विल टेक द कॉलम, क्योंकि स्टेशनरी फेज अप्लाई नहीं कर सकते, विल टेक द कॉलम and we'll put that stationary phase in that column, then that column will follow the mechanism of partition. Or planner, planner means we'll plan what kind of, either we'll select the column for liquid or we'll select the bed for liquid, or solid bed for the liquid. If it is column, liquid is a stationary phase, mechanism is a partition, then liquid nature of the chromatography is liquid chromatography. If it is column, then this one is classical liquid kind of chromatography. Classical liquid chromatography. This one is a classical liquid chromatography. उसको हम बोलेंगे LIC. ठीक है, LIC. Stand नहीं हो रहा, but it is ionic kind of chromatography. We can say this one classical liquid kind of chromatography. So instead of writing 2L, we'll write 1L because all are ionic liquids. That why LIC. Classical liquid kind of chromatography. If it is planar, जो हम लोग कर रहे हैं, that kind of chromatography it is what we are learning. So this is our skills what we are going to learn over here. Planner means we are going to select manually the solvent, manually the solid bed हम खुद ही बनाएंगे, लिक्विड भी हम खुद ही चूज करेंगे, और प्लेट भी हम खुद ही लेंगे, कौन सी लेना है वो भी हम ही करेंगे. So that is nothing but the stationary phase is of course a liquid, mechanism is a partition, but the technique is a planner. मतलब ये रिसर्चर डिसाइड करेगा कि कौन सा प्लान करना है हमको. सो दैट व्हाट स्किल वी आर लर्निंग हियर. प्लानर क्रोमेटोग्राफी में थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी भी आएगा, प्लानर क्रोमेटोग्राफी में पेपर क्रोमेटोग्राफी भी आएगा. ये मेरी चॉइस है, मुझे थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी करनी है, मेरे पास इंस्ट्रूमेंट नहीं है, आई एम नॉट हैविंग द इंस्ट्रूमेंट, बिग इंस्ट्रूमेंट, बट आई एम रिसर्चर ऑन द स्पॉट, आई हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई, आई एम इन द फील्ड, आई डोंट हैव, मैं हर जगह मैं HPLC लेके इतना ही घूमूंगी, है ना, हर जगह आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गो विद द कॉलम्स, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ कॉस्टली कॉलम्स, आई कांट बाय, I don't have that much of capacity, but of course I am a researcher. I need to identify the molecule on the spot. मुझे इतना सबर नहीं है कि मैं उतना टाइम वेस्ट करूं कि जाऊं यूनिवर्सिटी में, then I am going to assess, then I am going to give the product, then it will give the result. इतना सबर नहीं है मेरे पास. Means I have the skill, but I know that I can identify what kind of molecule it is, how much amount it is. So this is nothing but the planar chromatography. TLC and paper chromatography. These are the planner. These are already available wherever. If we are good researcher, so we are having the skill to adopt this technique anywhere. If we are in the field, if we are in the lab, anywhere if we are, we have to identify the compound, particularly that is the compound, then these are the skills. So that nature of chromatography is called as liquid chromatography. Then stationary phase of that liquid chromatography is liquid because I am selecting manually. Then the mechanism of separation is partition. Column अगर utilize कर रहे नहीं कर सकते, अगर कर रहे तो liquid chromatography it is. If we are not utilizing the column, then it is planar. मेरे हिसाब से मैं अपने आप को mold कर लूंगी, but chromatography ही करूंगी. ठीक है, that is nothing but the planar chromatography. If bounded liquid, ये तो हमारा मेथड है जो हम लोग यहाँ पे सीख रहे हैं, यहाँ पे बी फॉर्म में जो हम लोग सीख रहे हैं, फाइनल ईयर बी फॉर्म में हम जो सीख रहे हैं, that is this one. Liquid nature is liquid chromatography. The stationary phase is a liquid. Then mechanism is a partition. But it is a planar chromatography, not column chromatography. What we are learning to monitor the reaction and to identify the reaction. अगर मेरा bounded liquid है, liquid नहीं है, bounded liquid है, instead of partition it is modified partition chromatography. Partition को ही modified करूंगी मैं, both बाउंडेड लिक्विड, क्योंकि लिक्विड है बट ये सॉलिड के अंदर बाउंड है, बाउंडेड क्रोमेटोग्राफी, देन इट इज कॉल्ड एज मॉडिफाइड पार्टीशन क्रोमेटोग्राफी, मॉडिफाइड पार्टीशन क्रोमेटोग्राफी। अगर ये मॉडिफाइड पार्टीशन क्रोमेटोग्राफी है, देन द टेक्निक अगेन बोथ द टेक्निक, कॉलम टेक्निक एंड प्लानर टेक्निक, प्लानर भी है, कॉलम भी है, ठीक है। द इम्पॉर्टेंट वन व्हाट आई सेड द इन HPLC, जो मैंने क्लासिफिकेशन में बोला था, हाई परफोरेटेड लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी, हाई HPTLC, हाई परफोरेटेड लिक्विड, हाई परफोरेटेड थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी। प्लानर, मैं क्रोमेटोग्राफी ही करूंगी बट हाई परफोरेटेड थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी को ही मॉडिफाइड करूंगी, so that is a different section of thin layer chromatography because it is highly adopted with, जब मैं करूंगी TLC ही करूंगी but I will cut the plates, that is nothing but separation of the molecule in a different way. Skills, that is nothing but the skills of extraction of molecule in a single entity, कॉम्प्लेक्स मॉलिक्यूल को मैं सिंगल एंटिटी में कन्वर्ट करूंगी, सो दैट इज नथिंग बट मॉडिफाइड पार्टीशन, मैकेनिज्म इज मॉडिफाइड पार्टीशन, टेक्निक बोथ कॉलम एज वेल एज प्लानर। अगर वो कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी है, सॉरी कॉलम क्रोमेटोग्राफी है, तो वो HPLC रहेगा, ओनली सिंगल HPLC, जो HPLC अरुल सर बताएंगे, ठीक है, सिंगल HPLC। नहीं तो HPTLC प्लानर रहेगा, तो HPTLC, राइट। सो दिस इज अबाउट दिस। नाउ विल कम टू द स्टेशनरी फेज इज सॉलिड। अगर मेरा स्टेशनरी फेज ही सॉलिड है तो ये वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि ये हम लोग यहाँ पे सीख रहे हैं बी फॉर्म में, क्योंकि मैंने पहले ही आपको बोला कि स्टेशनरी फेस अपना सॉलिड रहेगा और लिक्विड फेस अपना मोबाइल फेस रहेगा। सो द नेचर ऑफ क्रोमेटोग्राफी इज लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी, उसको बोलेंगे हम सॉलिड क्रोमेटोग्राफी नहीं बोलेंगे, उसको हम बोलेंगे लिक्विड क्रोमेटोग्राफी। बट द नेचर ऑफ स्टेशनरी फेस इज सॉलिड, देन द मैकेनिज्म इज एडजॉर्प्शन, mechanism is ion exchange, mechanism is exclusion, mechanism is exclusion। तो यहाँ पे कॉलम चाहिए, एक्सक्लूजन मीन्स वॉश आउट का कंपाउंड को सिंगल सेपरेट करेंगे इन विद इन ए फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड, सो दैट वन इज एक्सक्लूजन, is costlier one but it is exclusion, exclusively for separation, ठीक है। so here we'll utilize the column, so the columns are very costly over here। ion exchange के अंदर भी हम लोग टेक्निक कॉलम यूज करेंगे, but adsorption is a methodology where कॉलम भी यूज करेंगे और प्लानर भी यूज करेंगे एडजॉर्प्शन। अगर वो प्लानर है तो ये तो आपको पता ही है, प्लानर है तो थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी, अगर वो प्लानर है तो HPT हाई परफोरेटेड थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी या थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी। अगर सॉलिड बेड है तो मैकेनिज्म एडजॉर्प्शन रहेगा, वहां पे थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी या हाई परफोरेटेड थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी। एडजॉर्प्शन का अगर कॉलम है तो HPLC, कॉलम जहां पर भी आएगा आपको वहां पे HPLC लगेगा या HPTLC लगेगा, ठीक है। नाउ हियर ion exchange chromatography, if it is column, then IEC, ion exchange chromatography. If it is column, exclusion chromatography EC, or gel permutation chromatography, here the solid bed is gel permutation chromatography GPC। एक्सक्लूजन क्रोमेटोग्राफी, अगर हम कॉलम यूज कर रहे हैं तो सॉलिड बेड जेल रहेगा या सॉलिड बेड आयोनिक रेडिकल्स रहेंगे कॉलम के अंदर। इफ देखो कॉलम के अंदर आयोनिक रेडिकल रहेंगे, या तो कॉलम नेगेटिव आयोनिक रेडिकल का रहेगा या तो पॉजिटिव आयोनिक रेडिकल का रहेगा या तो फ्री रेडिकल का रहेगा कॉलम स्टेशनरी फेज, क्योंकि सॉलिड पैक्ड है already in the column, it is already packed, no need to introduce the solid bed to the column. Okay, if it is packed, then the property of that column bed is ion exclusive one or gas perforated one. If it is column, then ions are the positive radical or negative radical. If it is adsorption, then it is manual. ठीक है, planar means manually, thin layer chromatography or HPT, high perforated thin layer chromatography. तो ये दो रहेंगे, और जहां पर भी कॉलम रहेगा वहां पे HPLC रहेगा अगर मैकेनिज्म एड्सॉर्प्शन है तो। अगर मैकेनिज्म पार्टीशन है तब भी कॉलम लगेगा, अगर एड्सॉर्प्शन है तब भी कॉलम लगेगा। प्लानर है तो कुछ नहीं लगेगा, हम लोग प्लान करेंगे, वी विल प्लान हाउ टू गो विद द क्रोमेटोग्राफिक टेक्निक। ठीक है, सो दीज आर द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डिफरेंट क्रोमेटोग्राफिक टेक्निक। ये सारे क्लासिफिकेशन है। ठीक है, समझ गए सब लोग, यहाँ तक क्लियर है? थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी, आप लोगों क्रोमेटोग्राफी क्लियर है? क्लियर, टिल नाउ इट इज क्लियर?
यस मैम।
हाँ, अभी इम्पोर्टेंट वन, द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, very important step, very important step here, how we are developing that kind of, अगर हम लोग thin layer chromatography कर रहे, how we are going, but this one is a manual method, manually कर रहे हम लोग, manually कर रहे, planner manual नहीं लिखती मैं, planner। Now this one is a planner one, thin layer chromatography। planner है तो adsorption है mechanism, mechanism is adsorption। if mechanism is adsorption, ये हमको इंडिकेट करेगा कि सॉलिड हमारा बेड है। ठीक है, सो नाउ सॉलिड हमारा बेड है, प्लानर है तो वी आर गोइंग टू मोल्ड आवर टेक्निक अकॉर्डिंग टू द लैब अवेलेबल थिंग्स। अब लैब अवेलेबल थिंग्स क्या है, मैं जिससे टीएलसी ले सकती हूँ? स्मेयर स्लाइड्स, आप लोगों को पता है स्मेयर स्लाइड्स? गैस स्लाइड्स रहते, ग्लास के स्लाइड्स जिसपे हम लोग ब्लड लेते हैं, विल टेक द स्मेयर ऑफ ब्लड। हैव यू सीन दैट स्मेयर स्लाइड? ऐसे रहते ये शेप में। हैव यू सीन द स्लाइड्स, ग्लास स्लाइड्स? आप लोग मेरी बात सुन रहे हो क्या? ऐसे टाइम नहीं सुन रहे हो ना? इम्पोर्टेंट, दिस वन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, इन लैब अभी जो मैं इंस्ट्रक्ट करूंगी लैब में खुद ही करोगे आप, दिस थिंग यू आर गोइंग टू परफॉर्म इन द लैब, what I am explaining. The video I am going to share, no doubt, but what you are learning you have to apply when we are starting with the offline classes. ठीक है, now lab available thin layer chromatography but planner method, mechanism is adsorption। हम लोग planner मतलब we are planning। अब reaction हो गया अपना, we have done with the reaction, we have done one synthetic molecule from your syllabus, हो गया, खत्म हुआ। अब हमको मॉनिटर करना है टीएलसी से, मॉनिटर रिएक्शन को मॉनिटर करेंगे हम लोग, रिएक्शन को हम लोग मॉनिटर करेंगे, वी आर मॉनिटरिंग द रिएक्शन। हाउ वी आर मॉनिटरिंग द रिएक्शन? वी आर मॉनिटरिंग द रिएक्शन विद द टीएलसी। अब टीएलसी मैं सीधे बार बार आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू गो टू अरुल सर दैट वी नीड अ कॉलम दैट we have to analyze what kind of molecule we have synthesized, but the columns are very costly, we can't take a single column for single reaction analysis of single reaction, but it is possible manually with the lab available apparatus। तो lab available apparatus में से मैं planner 3 layer chromatography करूंगी। I will take the smear slide and I am going to take the solid bed, how to prepare the solid, the calcium carbonate or magnesium carbonate, so those things are there that I am going to convert that one into slurry। then when I am going to put this one on this plate, they will convert into the solid when it will get dry। ड्राई होने के बाद ये व्हाइट सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट होगा, उस जिसको मैं बेड की तरह यूज करूंगी। आई एम गोइंग टू यूटिलाइज दैट कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट एज आयोनिक बेड। ठीक है, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट क्योंकि मुझे सेपरेट करना है, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट इज हैविंग कैपेसिटी टू एब्जॉर्ब द product what we have synthesized, the molecule what we have synthesized, that is in a liquid form, that mixture is present in a liquid form, so that I am going to put over here। So this spot is called as कौन बोल रहा है?
मैं रवि बात कर रहा हूँ, क्या मेरी बारी?
हट चल. So here it is the plate. ठीक है. अब जहां पे मैं स्पॉट लगाऊंगी, आई एम गोइंग टू इंट्रोड्यूस ईच एंड एवरीथिंग ऑफ द ऑपरेटर्स. ठीक है. दिस इज द स्मेयर स्लाइड जो मैं ली, स्मेयर स्लाइड विच इज अवेलेबल इन द लैब, क्योंकि मेरा क्रोमेटोग्राफिक मेथड प्लानर है, but it is solid chromatography. It is a planner. Adsorption is a mechanism. देन थिन लेयर मैंने बनाया, कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट डाला, बेड बनाया स्मेयर स्लाइड के ऊपर. अब मेरा काम क्या है, जो मैंने रिएक्शन बनाया, व्हाट रिएक्शन आई हैव डन, at the end I have to monitor that reaction, what I have synthesized aspirin. Suppose if it is aspirin, the aspirin की एक certain RF value रहेगी लिटरेचर में. So that RF value, before that I have to choose the mobile phase. मोबाइल फेस को चूज करना है. सॉलिड ऑलरेडी मैंने बना लिया. देन व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, माय रिएक्शन मिक्सचर. सो रिएक्शन मिक्सचर, mobile face is ready, reaction mixture is ready, then solid bed is ready. So this is the planar chromatography, the mechanism what it is following, adsorption. So this spot indicate that where I am putting the sample. So this is called as sample spot. ठीक है. बिफोर डेवलपिंग, अभी मैंने डेवलप नहीं किया इसको, मैंने बेड बनाया, आई हैव चूजन बिफोर डेवलपमेंट. अभी मैंने डेवलप नहीं किया, अभी मैंने मॉनिटर नहीं किया कि कौन सा रिएक्शन है. सो जब ये प्लेन दिखता है बिफोर डेवलपिंग, इट लुक लाइक दिस. नेक्स्ट स्टेप, सेकेंड स्टेप, व्हाट आई हैव टू डू इन दिस. सेकेंडली मैंने बेड बनाया, रेडी किया, स्मेयर स्लाइड को सैंपल पुट किया. अनदर वन थिंग व्हाट आई हैव टू डू, आई हैव टू मेक मार्क ओवर हियर. So this mark indicate that the sample is going to move. I know that my compound is going to give the RF value in between this area. Means not, it will, the RF value is in a point, means 0.99 RF value आएगी, 1 नहीं आएगी RF value. Means I am going to select that much area which is not more than that centimeter. ठीक है. So here I am going to make a mark decline where the movement of sample, I am going to make a mark that the movement of sample will going to stop at this point. Decline of the movement of sample should be at this point, not more than that, because I know that my molecule going to separate it out in this range. So this mark, the decline mark, is called as solvent front. ये है सैंपल स्पॉट, सैंपल फ्रंट, और ये है सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट. जो मार्क मैं ऊपर लगाऊंगी टीएलसी की प्लेट पे, वो मार्क रहेगा सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट. और जो मार्क मैं नीचे लगाऊंगी जहां पे मुझे सैंपल स्पॉट करना है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज सैंपल स्पॉट. So this is before development, before putting the TLC plate into the chromatogram. So this one is after development, solvent front में जो आएगा. After development मेरी plate कैसे दिखेगी? Before development my plate will look like this. I have done the mark everything. Then I have kept the sample over here because the mechanism is adsorption. The thin layer chromatography is a solid bed. जो भी reaction मैंने बनाया, I have dissolved in certain amount from where I have chosen the mobile phase. Mobile phase is nothing but the compound in which it get dissolved, and the mobile phases are the phase which is having capacity to move the sample to certain range from where we are going to get our RF value. So this will move according to the capillary action of the bed. Capillary action of the bed. It will move according to the capillary action of the bed. So before development, after development, solvent front तक move करेगा पूरा solvent. It will move up to that mark. when the solvent move up to that mark, the sample उधर ही नहीं रहेगा, because the sample is having capacity to move with the mobile phase. It means in which that compound, the mixture is having capacity to dissolve, that mixture will binds with the reaction, then the mixture, the sample will take the reaction to certain range. That range, suppose here only, the capacity of movement of the range up to this. Then other impurities are there, they will give different spot. Send the range, it will give the exact spot in the chromatographic plate. The movement of sample, the sample which will move from this to this, from here onward to this. So this is separated one because of capillary action. जैसे हमारा हम लोग रिक्रिस्टलाइजेशन कर रहे हैं, अकॉर्डिंग टू द पोलैरिटी द सैंपल विल गेट डिसॉल्व. ठीक है, जो नहीं डिसॉल्व होगा वो इम्प्यूरिटी रहेगा, जो डिसॉल्व होगा वो कंपाउंड रहेगा, वो रिक्रिस्टलाइज कर देंगे, वो फिर से क्रिस्टल में अपीयर करेंगे हम लोग सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ लिक्विड डाल के. ठीक है, similarly in the chromatography it is similar to the recrystallization process. Here we are not recrystallizing, we are isolating on the basis of solubility parameter of the compound. तो ये यहाँ पे मूव हो गया. This is the solvent front. After developing, this point is called as compound spot. Compound spot. So this is called compound spot after developing. Before developing मेरी plate ऐसी नजर आएगी. After development my plate will look like this because my compound is moved up to certain range from which I am going to calculate the RF value. तो ये before after. ठीक है, आप देखते हैं important before after के बीच में क्या हो रहा है. ठीक है, ये before and after हो गया अपना. Before and after के बीच में क्या हो रहा है, that is nothing but the एक्सपेरिमेंट. वो तो अब तक जो मैंने बोला दैट इज थियोरेटिकल एस्पेक्ट. जब डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है, डेवलपमेंट आफ्टर डेवलपमेंट हो रहा है, दैट इज नथिंग बट द एक्सपेरिमेंट. नाउ आवर एम इज गोइंग टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम हियर. ठीक है, व्हाट इज आवर एम? टू चेक. आवर एम ऑफ थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी इज टू चेक द purity of given compound, purity of the compound, and determine the retardation factor is nothing but the RF value. Retardation factor means where the compound will get retard, means यहाँ तक ही मेरा रेंज है, मैं इधर तक ही दौड़ूंगा, इसके बाद मैं नहीं जाऊंगा आगे. That is nothing but the retardation factor, the RF value of given compound. Given compound. अब given compound आपका है. Given compound what you have synthesized. ठीक है, then RF value what you are going to take for this given compound. If your compound what you have synthesized is pure, then and then only you are going to get your exact RF value. Similarly, if your compound is pure, then and then only you are going to get the melting point or boiling point. And how you are going to purify? You are going to purify it by recrystallization. Means here the recrystallization is very important technique to purify the medicinal compound, whatever it may be. The compound may be natural compound, may be synthetic compound, कोई भी compound हो, purity first, purity come first. If it is pure, then it is accepted. If it is not pure, it is not acceptable. It won't give not acceptable की बात ही नहीं है, ये exact result ही नहीं देगा. ठीक है, so what is your aim in thin layer chromatography? To check the purity of given compound and determine the RF value of a given compound. ठीक है, here the principle what involved here is, हमने पहले ही देखा था principle, the major principle, the principle is thin layer chromatography. जो principle applicable है यहाँ पे, it is nothing but the thin layer chromatography जो हम लोग सीख रहे हैं. The mechanism involved here in this chromatography is adsorption. मैं शॉर्ट लिख रही हूँ, पूरा नहीं बोल रही हूँ मैं, ठीक है। तो स्क्रीनशॉट मैं शेयर करूंगी, अकॉर्डिंगली यू स्टार्ट राइटिंग द जर्नल, ठीक है। एड्सॉर्प्शन, so this technique is adsorption technique, what we are following over here. In this technique we are spotting the compound, what we are utilizing the stationary phase यहाँ पे mention कर देंगे. The stationary phase we are using over here is silica gel, coated. तो यहाँ पे अपना सॉलिड बेड क्या है, सिलिका जेल है. हम लोग प्रिंसिपल क्या अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी. द मैकेनिज्म, द थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी फॉलोड्स एडसॉर्प्शन, but the stationary phase is our solid phase made up of the silica gel. The silica gel which is coated on the smear slide that will act as a solid bed. Solid bed, it is nothing but the stationary phase. I'll write SP. ठीक है. Then mechanism, if it is solid bed, adsorption, what kind of mechanism it is, partition. Partition is the mechanism, ठीक है. The partition between the thin layer chromatography and mobile phase. The compound is moved between the solid phase and liquid phase, solid bed and liquid phase. So it is like bed, ye like sandwich it is, partition. The liquid will separate according to the capillary action of the mobile phase towards the solid bed, ठीक है. So this is nothing but the mechanism. The force applied over here is capillary action. So यहाँ पे capillary action adsorption की वजह से simultaneously the compound will move along with the mobile phase. Mobile phase के हिसाब से compound अपना move होगा. Mobile phase is the liquid phase. The solid phase is the silica gel over here. What kind of principle involved? What is the principle involved in the thin layer chromatography? We are following the thin layer chromatography. Here is adsorption is a technique. The silica gel what we are going to use as a bed, and liquid we are going to utilize as a mobile phase. The action what is applicable is partition, nothing but the mechanism is partition action between the solid bed as well as liquid. So this is nothing but the principle. अब जैसे recrystallization के अंदर steps है, how many steps are there in the recrystallization, and techniques also there in the recrystallization. Similarly, in the thin layer chromatography also the steps are there. Step 1 in the thin layer, this is the procedure. अभी मैं कर रही हूँ procedure. Procedure is classified into different steps. Principle is thin layer chromatography. Of course, it is absorption between the solid phase and liquid phase. The mechanism follows is partition. According to the capillary action, the liquid can be separated. So this is the principle. Now, procedure is classified into different steps as the steps involved in recrystallization. Similarly, the different steps are there in the thin layer chromatography. ठीक है. Here, the first step, remember here, देखो आप इसको इमेजिन कर लो कि थिन लेयर है आपके पास. देन प्रिपरेशन ऑफ स्लरी, preparation of slurry, nothing but the silica gel. The how much amount of that also we have to decide. That's why it is manual kind of chromatography, manually. यहाँ पे अब देखो कॉलम अगर रहेगा तो ऑलरेडी पूरा बना बनाया मिल जाएगा हमको. वी कैन बाई फ्रॉम द मार्केट कॉलम्स ऑलरेडी मेड. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉस्टलियर. इफ आई ऑलरेडी सेड, इफ आई एम द स्किल्ड पर्सन, आई कैन मेक ए सॉलिड बेड, नो नीड ऑफ HPLC. मुझे इतनी बड़ी इंस्ट्रूमेंट की जरूरत नहीं, मैं रिसर्चर हूँ, मैं कर लूंगी. आई कैन डू इट. It means that the person is having skill. Then how much amount of liquid is required to make a slurry, that I am going to put on the slide. After evaporation, it will give the smooth layer of bed. The layer of bed should be smooth, means silica gel Lumps of silica gel should not be there if I want to make a bed. If I want to make a bed, the uniform bed I have to make, because the compound is moved according to the partition coefficient of capillary action of mobile phase. Partition coefficient से mechanism है अपना, तो mobile phase capillary action की वजह से अपना compound separated out हो रहा है. That's why this one is an important step to prepare the slurry of silica gel. Preparation of slurry of silica gel. ठीक है. Now second one, preparation of TLC plate. TLC plate. How the TLC plate I am going? Yes, of course I have prepared the slurry. And what kind of plate I am utilizing to make that one as an instrument to separate the liquid according to the partition coefficient. Preparation of thin layer chromatographic plate. Here preparation में कैसे dip करूंगी? How I am going to dip two clean dry TLC plate together in the prepared slurry, and I can separate. अभी ये दो स्टेप को तुमको बताने के लिए, if I am smear slide अगर मैं यूज कर रही हूँ, ठीक है, this is the slide, two slides, ठीक है, slides. If I want to make a solid coat on this glass slide, I have to make a slurry, the consistency of slurry in such a way that after pouring on this slide, it will make a, of course, it has to make a uniform bed and get evaporated out as soon I am going to remove from the slurry. So two methods are there, dipping method and pouring method. Okay. Preparation of TLC plate by pouring method, preparation of TLC plate by dipping method. Dipping method is nothing but मुझे बहुत सारी स्लरी बनानी है, प्रिपरेशन ऑफ सिलिका जेल की बहुत सारी स्लरी एक वाइड माउथ कंटेनर में बनाना है, दैट स्लरी. Then to make a uniform bed, I am going to dip this plate into this and I am going to remove that plate and keep for drying. One method. ठीक है. इसके लिए मुझे बहुत सारी स्लरी बनानी पड़ेगी, because that glass slide has to get dipped into that container. No, I don't have that much of silica gel. I am having less silica gel. Then I have to, in that much quantity only, I have to make a bed. It means that pouring technique means I will make the slurry in a glass less amount of slurry, and I am going to pour that slurry in a way that it has to make a uniform bed on the plate. I'm not going to dip that one to make a bed. I'm going to pour that slurry on this, and that slurry will get spread out on this lid and make a uniform bed. They should not have any lump in this, because that slurry has to prepare in that way. That this one is very important. And preparation technique is two technique. One is dipping technique, another one is pouring technique. ठीक है. या तो पोरिंग टेक्निक से हम लोग बनाए रेडी करेंगे, या तो डिपिंग टेक्निक से रेडी करेंगे. उसके बाद आएगी हमारा डेवलपमेंट. मैंने पहले बताया डेवलपमेंट करने के बाद क्या आएगा, बिफोर डेवलपमेंट एंड आफ्टर डेवलपमेंट. ठीक है. अब डेवलप करने के लिए डेवलपमेंट ऑफ प्लेट. प्लेट को डेवलप, मैंने प्लेट बनाई, ठीक है. अभी डेवलप करने के लिए मुझे चाहिए क्रोमेटोग्राम, क्योंकि मैंने स्पॉट लगा दिया बिफोर डेवलपमेंट. प्लेट गॉट रेडी, आई हैव केप्ट द स्पॉट ऑन द प्लेट. आई हैव टू डेवलप मीन that I have to separate it out. Develop means we have to move that spot, and we have to isolate the molecule which is present in the spot by giving certain decline to that plate. So I'll make one line over here, I'll make one line over here, because already my plate got developed with the slurry, and I'm going to put that one in chromatogram. chromatogram. So this is an instrument where I am going to put the TLC plate. In the chromatogram, mobile face is there. Mobile face. Mobile face, ये mobile face है chromatogram के अंदर. So the chromatogram is having lid on it. Lid रहेगा ही रहेगा because if it is solvent, the solvent are having capacity to evaporate and reduce its quantity. To prevent the evaporation, we are going to put a lid on the chromatogram. During this period, what will happen? The liquid which is present in this will evaporate in this chamber. The chamber is ready for activation. Means how I am going to, अभी मैंने plate develop करना है, मैंने spot लगा दिया, then I am going to dip that plate into this chromatogram. When I am going to put that plate in a chromatogram in a vertical way, मैंने अभी plate रख दिया, ठीक है? I have kept the spot. The spot should not get dipped into the solvent. That's why I have made a mark. मैंने यहाँ पे mark बनाया. वो mark और layer of solvent का जो superficial layer है वो solvent, they are exact way because little much difference. ठीक है? That's why I have made a mark over here, 2 centimeter mark. Below 2 centimeter that solvent is there, that is nothing but the mobile phase. जैसे मैं सिलिका जेल प्लेट को अंदर रखूंगी, the capillary action of liquid will get start. When the capillary action of liquid will start, the adsorbed compound what is there on the plate start moving upward. Because it is capillary action, compound is already adsorbed. That is the mechanism. Then it will start moving up to this. जैसे पूरा डेवलप हो गया, आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव दैट प्लेट. नाउ दिस प्लेट इज डेवलप्ड प्लेट. बिफोर डेवलपिंग द स्पॉट इज ओवर हियर, आफ्टर डेवलपिंग द स्पॉट विल कम ओवर हियर. ठीक है? इट इज विजिबल. जैसे आप निकालोगे वो दिखेगा आपको, सर्टेन स्पॉट, दैट इज विजिबल स्पॉट. ठीक है? सो दिस इज नथिंग बट द डेवलपमेंट. आफ्टर डेवलपमेंट आई एम गोइंग टू रिमूव दिस वन एंड आई स्टार्ट ड्राइंग. Liquid already solvents are having property to evaporate, they will get evaporated. Then जो मेरा ये spot है, so that spot I have to detect what kind of spot it is. अभी spot को मुझे detect करना पड़ेगा, and I am going to detect the spot with different kind by utilizing different kind of halogen containing reagent. Halogen containing reagent, the always available detecting chamber is iodine chamber. Iodine chamber method. Spot hai, already the capillary action has happened on the TLC plate. The spot not detected yet, but it is visible clearly that spot is here. If the spot is the molecule spot, the reaction ka spot hai agar, then the dried plate I am going to keep in the iodine chamber. This is the iodine chamber, and because iodine is also start evaporating, it with the chamber will become brown. Then I am going to dip that plate into iodine chamber. Iodine जो रहेगा वो impurity iodine नहीं absorb करेगा. The compound will absorb the iodine, that will convert into halogen containing compound. You know that the reaction halogenation, that halogenation reaction will happen with the iodine. So it will convert it into dark spot. Where I am getting dark spot, then I will come to know that my plate got developed. Now my spot got detected. The detection, the fourth step is detection. Detection in iodine chamber. Development in chromatogram with the mobile phase. ठीक है? Preparation on glass plate with the slurry. Slurry is nothing but the solid phase. Solid phase pouring technique or dipping technique with the TLC method. Detection, development in the chamber, after development, drying, after drying, detection of the spot. Detection of the spot with different kind of halogens are there, but the most important one is iodine. Iodine chamber method. ठीक है? Iodine chamber method. Iodine blower is also there. instead of making the iodine chamber, I will blow the spray of iodine on it. जब spray blow करूंगी तो वो dark में convert होगा. So that is another one method. So next another one, I got detected, spot got detected. अब iodine भी नहीं available है. Then what is the next? UV detector is there in our laboratory. That this plate I am going to put in the UV detection chamber. So I am going to absorb the spots, different color of the spot I am going to absorb from UV chamber method. So detection by UV chamber method. So UV के अंदर भी मैं इसको डिटेक्ट कर सकती हूँ. If fluorescent color spot in the UV detector got detected, it means that the compound is present over here. Then I will make the mark where the fluorescent color I am going to absorb on the plate. वहां पे मैंने मार्क किया. ठीक है. आफ्टर दैट द नेक्स्ट स्टेप, डिटेक्शन के बाद में मेरा लास्ट स्टेप है कैलकुलेशन. फिफ्थ, calculation means RF value, taking the RF value result. So this is the procedure. ठीक है. अब ये हमको पता चला कैसे बनाना है, क्या करना है. बिफोर डेवलपमेंट, आफ्टर डेवलपमेंट मैंने बताया था आपको. सो बिफोर डेवलपमेंट द स्पॉट लुक लाइक, मैंने स्लरी बनाया, ग्लास चेम्बर भी बनाया, मैंने स्पॉट रख दिया यहाँ पे. आई हैव मेड द मार्क ओवर हियर, सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट, सैंपल फ्रंट, सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट. So sample front it is, solvent front it is. Solvent front, then this one is loading, sample front. Sample front. Sample front, and this one is solvent. Solvent front. Abhi, if the mixture is only single compound, I will get only one spot in the iodine chamber. If the mixture is having 2 or 3 compound, I will get 2 spot. ठीक है. जो यहाँ से नजदीक का स्पॉट है, दैट इज कंपाउंड 1. दूसरा स्पॉट जो है वो कंपाउंड 2. So this is the one after development. After development. ठीक है. Now, so this is the before development. अगर वो मिक्सचर रहा तो. ठीक है. Similarly, now if I am monitoring the reaction, ठीक है. अब ये तो हो गया आइसोलेट करने वाला. अगर मुझे रिएक्शन को मॉनिटर करना है, what we are doing, अभी जो हमको करना है लैब में, TLC I have to be ready with the TLC plate. Be ready, क्योंकि रिएक्शन कंटिन्यूअसली हो रहा है. So I don't have time to prepare the plate. Now already I have to choose this prepared plate. A certain period of time I will put the spot. I will put the spot of what? The spot of reaction, not compound. Spot of reaction. Reaction. जो reaction मेरा हो रहा है in the conical flask, that spot I am going to put over here. Then at 0 minute स्टार्ट करने से पहले रिएक्शन के, देन वो रिएक्टेंट जब मैं डेवलप करूंगी, रिएक्टेंट यहाँ तक मूव करेगा अपना. एंड सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट मैंने लगाया जो यहाँ तक रहेगी, रिएक्टेंट मेरा यहाँ तक मूव हुआ एट 0 मिनट. अब दूसरी प्लेट ऑलरेडी रेडी है. आई हैव केप्ट इन द TLC चेम्बर. आई गॉट दिस एट द 0 मिनट. एट डिफरेंट टाइम इंटरवल जो मैं रिएक्शन, ऑर्गेनिक रिएक्शन का मॉनिटर करूंगी TLC प्लेट का, different interval of time, at time interval I'll put over here, at time interval loading point, I will load the sample over here. So this is called as loading point, not sample front, solvent front, sample front नहीं बोलेंगे यहाँ पे. If it is a reaction condition, if we are monitoring the organic reaction, then we have to be ready with the TLC plate. How the reaction got started, similar on the same spot we have to load the solvent, we have to load the reaction what we have prepared. Then we have to see at how far the compound will move. So that is 1 at 0 minute, the spot got over here, then RF value is something 0.220. ठीक है, then RF value is 0.20. At certain interval of point, I will take the reaction, I will load the reaction over here at sample front, then the product. Now it is not reaction, here it is reactant, क्योंकि मैं स्टार्ट की 0 मिनट पे, थोड़ा टाइम जाने के बाद वो कन्वर्ट होगा प्रोडक्ट के अंदर. नाउ द प्रोडक्ट विल गिव स्पॉट ओवर हियर. ठीक है, जैसे मैंने रिएक्शन A प्लस B डाला, I have added some amount of catalyst, then I got D. So D is a drug molecule. ठीक है, जब मैंने रिएक्शन बनाया, so this is in a liquid form, this is the reactant जिसको मैंने यहाँ पे spot किया. Reactant give only one spot because it is a uniform mixture, it will give one spot. Certain period of time that compound converted into the drug molecule. With drug molecule, the amount of the byproducts are also there. Those byproducts were nothing but at interval of time, those byproducts are called as reactant and solvent front as it is. ठीक है, जो exact spot देगा product का, that is your product, that is RF value of your product. Then जो separated so many spots if you are getting, then those spots are of the reactant spot what you have added. जैसे हम लोग मिथेनॉल लेते हैं, इथेनॉल लेते हैं, we are taking ethanol, we are taking methanol, we are taking certain acid with the base to prepare some compound, and acidic molecule or basic cation will get separated out in a different way, that is not a drug molecule but byproduct in the reaction. So those were called as reactant in the thin layer chromatographic plate. Now this one is a product at interval of time, certain interval of time. As time interval और ज्यादा टाइम देने के बाद, this is first time interval, 0 time interval. First time interval, similarly product, reactant and solvent front. Again you will get when, देखो first interval 0 time पे reactant था, second interval of time पे आपके पास आया reactant and product. ठीक है, some more time if you are giving to this one, second plate also give you the loading point, then the product point and reactant point and solvent front. Reactant still it is there, product is product is synthesizing, but it is giving the reactant front also. When on your slide you are getting only one spot, you have to stop the reaction condition, one spot, क्योंकि वहां पे आपको reactant नहीं मिलेगा, zero reactant, but the reactant converted into product. So this is the art of thin layer chromatography to monitor the reaction condition. 0 time पर भी reactant और product आएगा, सिर्फ reactant आएगा, थोड़ा टाइम देंगे तो प्रोडक्ट बन जाएगा, बट रिएक्टेंट देगा, फिर से टाइम देंगे, फिर से आपको रिएक्टेंट का स्पॉट आएगा, प्रोडक्ट का स्पॉट आएगा और रिएक्टेंट का स्पॉट आएगा. एट द एंड 1 hour रिएक्शन कंडीशन है. एट द एंड द लास्ट मोमेंट व्हेन यू आर टेकिंग द TLC प्लेट, यू हैव टू राइट द टाइम, 0 time, 0 minute, 30 minute, then 30 minute, 60 minute, then you have taken 60 plus 30, how much? 30 time interval, 30 minute ka time interval, or you keep the gap of 1 hour. If it is big reaction, you keep the gap of the time according to the time of the reaction condition. ठीक है, आपने रिएक्शन बनाया, आपने थियोरेटिकली लिखा, आपने मैकेनिज्म लिखा, अब आपको पता है मैकेनिज्म पे कहाँ इंटरमीडिएट प्रोडक्ट बन रहा है. There you are going to get the product spot and reactant spot. Reactant spot, product spot, दोनों दे रहा है. Then you have to carry on the reaction. If you are getting only one spot after developing, stop carrying out the reaction. Reaction को बंद कर दो. There you halt, बंद कर दो वहाँ पे. Because this TLC plate after 2 hours indicate that the reaction has been done in your conical flask. The end plate state that the statement of end plate is that the RF value is one spot. So here you have to stop the reaction condition. Then you have to stop. Then you have to write each and every step, whatever, for 0 minute, for 30 minutes, for 60 minutes, how many spot you have got. So this is the art of thin layer chromatographic plate. So this is the technique what you are applying. Understood? Understood? Then you have to calculate the RF value. How you are going to calculate your RF value? I am going to tell you. ठीक है, सॉल्वेंट फ्रेंड और लिक्विड फ्रेंड. अब यहाँ पे आपको कैलकुलेशन करना है. कैलकुलेशन ऐसे करना है. सो दिस इज योर RF वैल्यू. डिस्टेंस हियर, डिस्टेंस क्योंकि 2 आपने मार्क किया है. डिस्टेंस मूव्ड फ्रॉम origin, from where you kept the spot, by compound, distance moved from origin by the solvent. Distance moved from origin by the solvent front. Compound and solvent front. So you have to calculate in this manner, then आपको मिल जाएगा आपका result. Distance moves from origin by the compound. ये दोनों डिस्टेंस रहेंगे आपके. यहाँ पे आप 2 सेंटीमीटर का मार्क लगाया, यहाँ पे आपने मार्क लगाया. ये है सॉल्वेंट फ्रंट, ठीक है. ये है सैंपल फ्रंट, ये है आपका स्पॉट, ठीक है. अभी यहाँ पे ये मूव हो गया, यहाँ तक मूव हो गया लिक्विड, ठीक है. सॉलिड यहाँ से यहाँ तक लिक्विड. कितने पॉइंट पे मूव हुआ? कंपाउंड मूव्ड बाय द कंपाउंड. दैट यू हैव टू मेक, जो आपके पास स्केल रहेगी उसके हिसाब से लेना. आप यहाँ से यहाँ तक उस स्केल के हिसाब से पॉइंट 5 के ऊपर आया समझो, ठीक है. 0.5 डिवाइडेड बाय यहाँ से यहाँ तक के आपने जो लिया है दैट 10 सेंटीमीटर और 5 सेंटीमीटर what you have taken, that multiplied by 100, you will get your RF value. So ये हम लोग कैलकुलेशन सारा लैब में देखेंगे, बट दिस इज द टेक्निक व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू अप्लाई फॉर थिन लेयर क्रोमेटोग्राफी, ठीक है. कैलकुलेशन वगैरह हम लोग देखेंगे लैब में. डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल बाय सॉल्यूट डिवाइडेड बाय सॉल्वेंट. सॉल्यूट के कितना हुआ और सॉल्वेंट का कितना हुआ, दैट इज नथिंग बट द RF value. Now what is any question you are having? This is about the thin layer chromatography. तो ये बहुत बेसिकली important टेक्निक. नेक्स्ट वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस रिलेटेड टू सिंथेसिस. सिंथेसिस तो बहुत इजी है, बट दिस इज द टेक्निक. यू आर लिसनिंग टू मी? ऑल ऑफ यू लिसनिंग टू मी?
यस मैम.
सुन रहे हो ना? समझ में आया?
Yes, ma'am.
You got it? Okay, ठीक है. So
Yes, ma'am.
if it is starting offline, we'll carry out this experiment in the lab. ठीक है? Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Should I stop over here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, take
Yes,
care.
ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye
Take care.
bye. Take care. Bye.